This one. Have you ever gone out with a guy who's like so amazing and you're just like, oh, I'm so happy to be with you, and then you realize that he's a cheating motherfucker and he really needs to be punched in the face? That's a thing that happens. Don't be that scumbag. Like, that's not cool. This is called bad dancer. I should have known love was gonna kick my ass because when I was in the first grade, I took tap dance. And I was tap terrible. Because tap dance is all about knowing how to tap, snap, and skip in time, and while I may have mastered analog just fine, keeping clocks in line is not the same as keeping feet. Remind me, fellow human beings, is it normal to lose track of your pedal extremities? Because rhythm may have been my enemy, but I got very well acquainted with the floor. Sure, I may have had heart, but right from the very start, I should have known that I was very bad at dancing alone. And bumbling, stumbling, offbeat, and awkward, my teacher tells me, no, not everyone is a grand dancer, but even bad dancers can scuff. My first partner is confused. I'm sitting here throwing clues at him, hoping he'll ask me to dance. You can't blame a 17-year-old for not getting a hint. I grin, and he grins back, but our moments pass and someone else has asked him to dance. He's moved on so fast, I guess it's time I move on too. Scuff. He's a bad dancer, just like me, but he feels like the answer to a question I'm not entirely sure I asked. It moves fast, and I'm having trouble keeping time. A long time ago, I thought we were fine, but fine just doesn't feel good enough anymore. He wanted to keep going, but I stopped hearing music a long time ago. Scuff. He's been waiting to ask me, he's been dancing around it, but when we finally stop, it's just awkwardness unbounded. Scuff. He is graceless and careless. He keeps stepping on my feet. He's so used to having everything that he's surprised when I leave. Scuff. He doesn't really know me, but I give him the time. Scuff. He's wholly unappreciative of my Harry Potter pickup lines. He's got infinite arrogance and a small intellect to balance. Scuff. Punctuality just really isn't one of his talents. Scuff. He comes out of nowhere. But he's already making a place in my heart. I don't really know him, but it's a breathtaking start. He is charming and brilliant. He is none short of sublime. And that's why it hurts to find I was wasting my time. Dating, dancing may be a game, but it's still rude to play someone and then drop them. Buried somewhere in this poem is a broken plea, asking time to change for me so I wouldn't feel so dirty and angry and used. Don't get me wrong. I'm nowhere near done dancing, but scars are long-lasting and they take a while to turn into good stories. Forgive me if I'm boring. This is a Taylor Swift song overplayed, a Shakespeare script that's outstayed its welcome. I won't claim originality, but I swear there's some commonality based on some of the faces I've seen out there. Dancers trying to get back up on their feet, but terrified of a repeat performance. There's no message in this poem, because we all know we'll eventually all have to get back up on the saddle. No matter how rattled, roughed up, reduced to nothing, struggling enough, we get up and we'll tap, snap, skip, and scuff.